It's been a while. It has been a while. No thanks to COVID. But what I do want to say though is that I'm good. I am okay, strong, and I'm back. All right. So if this is your first time here, thank you for stopping by. I truly appreciate it. I'm Zoe Maven, broadcast journalist, TV show host, media personality, and I love creating video content for platforms such as this. I am into life hacks, self optimization, self growth, in anything essentially that can improve the quality of living life. Anything of that sort, I am in. I am totally in. In addition to that, I take you behind the scenes of some of the things that happen at my place of work. Occasionally, I throw in the vlog and talk about issues. Today's one of such days where I get to talk about issues. Now, you probably are aware of what has been happening in the past couple of months with the protests all over the world, more pronounced in the United States as regards George Floyd, the whole racism issue, the Black Lives Matter movement, all of that stuff. Initially, I wasn't really going to say anything, not because it wasn't important to say something about, or because I'm insensitive, or because I didn't care. I just didn't like all the back and forth. People were getting so aggressive. There was just a lot of craziness. It was really getting ugly, the front and back. I just I don't I wanted to stay out of it, but things have changed since, and my understanding of certain issues has changed as well. And so, based on that, I decided to talk about something that has, come to my attention. This happened recently, so I'm going to be talking about that. So, I'm not focused on racism as an issue or the Black Lives Matter as an issue, as an organization. There's a lot of things that is happening with that body that I personally don't agree with, but that's not what today's video is about. Today is more about the black tag. I was in a service recently, and in that service, my pastor, said some things about black, the word black. He started by saying that black isn't a color, and how that when you are being addressed as being black, there's a lot that goes with that term and that description that has a negative connotation. And as I was listening, I just, like, something clicked in me, like, Zoe, this is true. Interestingly, I had made a video last year talking about the power and influence of names. You can check it out here. That video, the title of the video is Say My Name, but it does talk about the influence that names have on people. What you're called, what you respond to, influences you. So as soon as he said it, I just knew, it clicked, and it resonated with what I had said in the past. So I kind of knew within me that what he said was true. First of all, I am a woman of color. I am African, and several other people all over the world are of African or African American descent, and so they are colored. For several decades now, we've been referred to as blacks. Even those that started the civil rights movement back in the 1960s, like the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, and several other activists at the time. They all believed in black power. They were all about the emancipation of the black race, freedom and rights for people that were black. So it's not today that we started being described by the term black. However, certain things have come to light in recent times, and it behooves us to adjust accordingly, make the necessary changes if we're going to see any any level of change in the things that we are fighting for, in the things that we want to see happen, then a lot of that change is going to come from us. I'll explain in a minute. I've had a little bit of experience myself. I was born in Germany, and for the greater part of my childhood, I lived and was raised in that country. Yes, I still speak and understand German. I know a bit of what it is to be in a place where everyone's skin color is different from yours. At the time, when I was in high school, we were three colored kids, three. My sister and I, and there's another boy, I remember he was Ghanaian. I think his father was from Ghana. I think so. So we were three colored kids. Thankfully, we were kids, and this is where you begin to appreciate the innocence of a child. You know, we didn't really care about color. We just wanted to play. We had friends. And mind you, we were not the only people of a different color or of a different country. There were people from other parts of Europe, like Russia. We had people there from the Middle East, people from Hong Kong, India. A lot of people from different nationalities were there, so it's not as if we were the only people, but we were the only ones of African descent. And so, as much as I had a beautiful childhood from what I can remember, I also know that there were times when I was treated differently. There were times when people didn't want to sit next to me, or they didn't want to talk to me because my skin tone was different from theirs. So I know what that is like. I am aware of the root cause of racism, which is hatred at its core. And I've seen this hatred fester in the hearts of people, and even those who are fighting against it. Somehow we've let hatred take hold of our hearts, and it's just becoming more and more difficult to resolve and solve and tackle all the problems that have come as a result. But essentially, I know what being treated differently is all about. But now, like I said, I want to talk about the color black. Right off the bat, I want to say that the black tag is not a good tag. It's a negative tag. A lot of connotations that the word black has will make you realize how that we've been laboring for so many years, centuries. We've labored under this really evil and negative word, and we didn't even know it. And it's like we've been running around in circles trying to break out of this vicious mental limitation and slavery in our minds. And for some reason, we've not been able to come out of it because something has held us back. And I want to let you know today that one of the things that has held us back is the word black. And I'm going to show you how. So please give me a few minutes of your time. I have gone ahead to do some study to find out more about the word black. Of course, one of the descriptions of black in the dictionary is it describes people of color, specifically people of African descent. So that's one description there. And I can tell you now that the only reason why that description is even there is so that you never forget and so that you embrace the blackness, right? And that's all I'm going to say to that. But then you begin to see other descriptions for the word black, literal meanings and connotations of the word black. So, black means the following. 1. Destitute or devoid of light or incapable of reflecting it. 2. Enveloped or shrouded in darkness, very dark or gloomy. 3. Figuratively, it means dismal, gloomy or forbidding, like darkness, destitute of moral light or goodness, atrociously wicked, cruel, mournful, calamitous, horrible. 4. Expressing menace or discontent. It means threatening, sullen, foreboding, as to regard one with black looks. Number 5, black means soiled, as from soot. It means dirty, evil, wicked. Number 6, black means cheerless, and depressing, being or characterized by morbid or grimly satiric humor. 7. Marked by anger or sullenness, attended with disaster. 8. Deserving of, indicating or incurring censure or dishonor. 9. Appearing to emanate from a source other than the actual point of origin. And it's used chiefly of intelligence operations like black propaganda, black radio transmissions, and the list goes on and on and on. And then, of course, you have all your words like blackmail, blacklist, blackjack. All these words are not good words, they're negative words. And like I said, the only reason why you would have black, one of the description in the dictionary being describing people of color or people of African American or African descent, is somewhere they don't want you to lose sight that you're black, right? But today is the day that you see the light and you see how we've been held bondage by the word black itself. I mean, look at all the things I read to you. They're all negative. None of it is good. None of it. And yet we call ourselves these things. That's what we've been doing now for decades. Calling ourselves black without meaning to. Calling ourselves wicked, gloomy, depressing. All those things that I read out to you, I'm appalled. And I told myself, oh my God. And all this while, we want people to see us differently. And yet, we call ourselves all the things we don't want people to see us as. How did that happen? Now, you may think there's nothing to it. You may think it's just making a lot of noise or raising dust over non-issues. But if you understand the power and the influence of a name, you will know how serious this is. You will know how we've been deceived. You will know the harm and the damage that we've been doing to ourselves all this while. When I learned about all of this, there and then I made the decision, never again will I describe myself as being black. Never again will I call myself black. And never again will I accept anyone calling me black. Do not call me black, because I am not black. Black is not a color. Black is negative. Call me colored. Call me African. But don't call me black. I am done accepting that from anyone. That's not who I am. I am beautiful. I am cheerful. I am smart. I am intelligent. I am creative. I am about something. My life is full of color and of light. There is no blackness in my soul. So I cannot labor. I will not labor under the black tag. Not anymore. Not anymore. That's pretty much it. Tell me what you think. Do you think that it matters or it doesn't matter that, that people call themselves black and have for so many years? Do you think that it affects them in any way? Let me know in the description below. Tell me what you think, really. This is my personal opinion and you don't have to take it. But there might be something to it. So what I want you to do is do your own study, do your own research, and find out if this blackness that we've been trying to spread and push has been a positive thing all along. Let me know in the comments below. All right, I wanted to be sure that this video doesn't get all too long, so I'm going to stop here. Make sure you check out other of my videos. You will find them very interesting and insightful. And hit the like button down below if you found this video interesting or intriguing. Yes, and then turn your notification bell on so that the next time a video drops, you will be the first to know. All right, so I am Zoe Maven. Do remember, life can be amazing, beautiful, when you know how to live it. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.